I started out when I was in 6th grade, Little Flower Grammar School. I did a pastel of some ships in the harbor, and the nun said, James, I think that's a very nice picture. We'll send it down to Xavier College, which was at 49th and Cottage Grove at that time. Now this painting here is interesting because it's a quite famous painting, but this area here was all dark, and the only thing is original about this, I put these two windows in there to kind of balance it off because it looks so dark on one side and light on the other. And anyway, it won second prize. And I went down there, 7 cents on a streetcar, and went up those big steps. I can still picture myself walking up the steps. And at that time, I didn't realize I won anything. And I saw my painting, and it was a blue ribbon, and I was just thrilled, and I couldn't wait to tell my dad about it. So I came home, and I said, Dad, I won second prize. Where'd you have it? Down at St. Xavier. Oh yeah, let me tell you about St. Xavier, when they founded that, and all this and that. Nothing about the fact that The bishop here is reading from his paper. This fella's yawning, this one can't hear, this one's sneezing, these two are arguing, and this fella fell asleep, and these other here are arguing as well. Nobody's paying attention to the bishop. It is so typical of present-day bishops. It looks to me like a kid in 4th grade did it, but it's worth 40.7 million. It went at Sotheby's auction in New York.
Doesn't that boggle your mind?
Now, I'm willing to let that go for less than that. Anybody wants to put in? I like to dress up. Because you never know when somebody will come in to see me painting. And I like
put clothes on, you mean?
I like to wear a smock and a painter's cap. And in reality, it doesn't matter what I wear.
Don't you have some very...
And then I always like to paint ballet dancers because so many of the parents have their children in the ballet classes here. I get up at 3:30 in the morning. This morning was a little earlier than that because probably I was anticipating this wonderful group that was going to be here today. And I say my prayers for an hour, meditate for an hour, and I must say I fall asleep sometimes. I try to avoid it. The way I try to avoid falling asleep is I have a rocking chair, a lazy boy rocker, and I keep rocking. And once I stop rocking, then I'm sure to fall asleep. If I keep rocking for the full hour, then I know I can get through it. And then I go and start painting. And if you notice the ship here, you see the name on it?
Can you read? I don't think that's.
Loyola.
Yes, I know.
That's awesome. Is that part of this license? You can do that?
What's her name?
Katie Kirk.
Katie Kirk, yeah. She and I are like this. And on the radio program, she said, there was a TV program, she said, Brother Small, would you send me a painting? And I did. I sent her a painting. It's hanging in her home. I want to thank everybody for coming because I really appreciate it. And I feel so humbled to think that you would put all this time in your afternoon to come and see the artwork.
Anytime.
Thank you.